Comic book superheroes, paranoid priests with guns, nearly naked vampire babes. Just what the heck's going on here? Welcome to Noctropolis from Electronic Arts, the weirdest little city of night you ever did see. Meet Peter Gray, a man with a problem. No one has come to visit his little bookshop for months, and he'll probably have to close up soon. On top of this, his favorite comic book, Darkshire, has been cancelled. No more stories of the heroic Darkshire and his scantily dressed sidekick Stiletto fighting crime in Noctropolis. It's a portrait of despair. Suddenly, Peter learns he's won the comic book sweepstakes, and the grand prize is that he gets to be the new Darkshire. An ornately carved obelisk rises from the middle of the bookshop floor and whisks Peter to Noctropolis, his favorite fantasy location. And Egg McMahon is nowhere to be seen. Of course, being the new Darkshire is no picnic, especially since none of the characters believes him at first. Here he is face to face with Father Desmond, the comic book's kindly priest who has certainly had a very bad day. In fact, he's being held prisoner in his own cathedral by a sex-crazed succubus. Don't you wish you had these kind of problems? And then there's Darkshire's shapely sidekick Stiletto, who has turned to the bottle for comfort. How can Peter convince these jaded people that he's supposed to be the replacement for their retired hero and friend? It's not going to be easy. Peter has to ultimately save the city of Noctropolis from the forces of evil. That shouldn't be much of a hassle for the new Darkshire, with all the powers of Liquidark and Shadeskin at his command. But the various supervillains he used to fight separately have all been organized by a mysterious new presence named Flux. You may be getting the idea that Noctropolis is not your normal adventure game. For starters, this game is definitely meant for mature audiences, and I don't just mean because of the nearly naked vampire babes. Mind you, that's a good reason too, but the story is as involved with the insecurities of the characters as it is with the superhero-style good and evil. The graphics are drop-dead gorgeous. The cityscape was obviously designed by someone who watched the Batman movies way too many times. Check out the perspective on the traveling map. Is that funky or what? The interface is a cinch to use. Just right-click at any time, and this little tetrahedron pops up with everything you might want to do. Pick an action and click on a subject, and you're set. Mainly, Noctropolis is the first computer game to reflect the gritty, angst-filled world of comic companies like Vertigo or Dark Horse. With lots of direct video, great dialogue, and a moody musical score, Noctropolis will set higher game standards for the coming years.